One of the main restrictions that incarcerated firefighters face is that in the state, you are unable to get an EMT license if you have a felony conviction. The idea behind the bill is individuals who have participated in the fire camp can go to court. The judge is free to set aside the conviction entirely, and that lifts all the legal burdens that would ordinarily attend the conviction. And so now they can go get an EMT license, and now they can go to their CAL FIRE office and put in an application and not have anybody say, oh, you have a felony conviction, you're not eligible. There are some exceptions in terms of the civil disabilities that are lifted. You still can't own a gun. You still can't run for public office. If you committed a crime between your release and your petition, you're ineligible. And if you commit a crime after your conviction has been set aside through this procedure, everything is reinstated. I think that one major problem with the construction of the bill, which came to light in conversations with people who are personally affected, is that it requires individuals to petition. And if you think about it, these are people who have just been released from custody. They're trying to get their lives together. They're already confronting all kinds of obstacles to re-entering society, getting their lives back together. And this is yet another thing they have to figure out how to navigate. And I've just described to you what the bill does. I'm a law professor. I could read it and take a minute and parse what it says and figure out what someone has to do. If you're just released from custody, it actually is not that easy. And, there's no right to counsel. And so I'm hoping that there will be a response by attorneys to do representation pro bono, but it's not clear that will happen. And then it will be a whole bunch of legal kind of social justice resources being poured into this when it could have been redirected elsewhere if the legislation had only automatically set aside all of the convictions of the people who are eligible. It could have done that. The legislature chose to do it person by person, which I think will limit the impact of the bill. It'll limit the number of people who can take advantage of it. And with this discretion for judges, we also have to remember that crime is an incredibly politicized issue, and judges in cases may feel pressure not to grant the relief, even if someone is otherwise eligible, because it is in the judge's discretion. So I think it was better than not doing anything. I think it will help some individuals. I think it will provide some benefit to CAL FIRE because it will increase the number of people who they can hire to fight wildfires, which we're, desperate to do. But notice that it's an incredibly limited relief for a targeted population whose skill set happens to be one the state needs.